Hello everyone, welcome to today's challenge. Not challenge, but well, it is on your own a little bit. Anyway, I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, so you see this all chucked off. To my little friends in here, is that the best you can do? Turn the landing light off all the time. When I come in the kitchen, you put the landing light on. Oh well, that's your problem, not mine. Anyway, let's get back on to the painting. So one of my subscribers, I want to give him a little mention. Why not? His name's City, and he comes on. You know, shh, don't tell anyone. But anyway, I hope you're not too scared, City. So this is a little mention for you. Hope you're at school now. All the little bears and whatever. So I'm filming this way. I want to try different angles, if you know what I mean. They said that he'll still fly. You know, got a busy life, you know. Don't forget, I'm away next Thursday. So, you want to join me, Mr. Warlock? Whatever your name, I don't want any more from that palace. Peaky weirdos coming back here, you know what I mean? You can stay there. I've got no problems here, hang on. But anyway, so there's all types of I hope you'll do love this painting. I hope you can see it. I'm doing very big, isn't it? I'm doing all the blue bit. I've been doing some this morning. I've just been crocheting my top. It's really nice on. I can't believe how well I've done in that. Anyway, I do like this. There's quite a few on that. This one was actually from Amazon because I tried looking on Temu, but I didn't see any. But I'll have to show you my books on Hampton Court. And Hampton Court theme at the minute, but there's other things I want to show you. When I come back, I'll be a bit busy next week because of my trip. So if he wants to play games and silly games like that, well, yeah, I hope you come along, my little warlock friend. Yes, quite enjoy some. I probably won't be allowed to sit next to you. I think it would be good to say piss off. Anyway, I just want to say that the best you can do, really. Yeah, I know my own mind said don't think about it. It's actually colour blocking now, as you can see, but what I'll do, I just put that up there, because it is a very expensive painting to red. It was £18, but because it's slightly expensive, it's because it's the palace, isn't it? So, and it'll probably go to them. The money goes to them. I'm not sure how it works really. Then I'll go do a bit more this afternoon on my painting. More of a area coffee in a minute. Have you seen those nice coffees? Well, I know like I turned that landing light off because I haven't been up since probably hour ago, and I know I would have switched it off. I hope City's not scared, you know, he's beside himself. You're more than welcome, mate. I hope you realise this can be a channel of quite aggressive finding evidence, and I think I got it. But this started happening 3 years ago. Don't think that's creepy. The ghost hacker name was just a little bit of fun, actually, to be fair. Way it came about, I wasn't really asking him to be, but I know it's some type of why the ghost happen? A lot of my subscribers know I wouldn't lie anyway. It was just a bit of fun. I just taken a piss really out of you. To be fair, if you knew my sense of humour, it looks like you ain't got one. Anyway, so what I tell you the history of the name of the ghost hacker, right? On my last channel, a lot of people will know I was taking the mic. My subscribers are on my side, by the way. So what it was, my Facebook used to get hacked, yeah. So I just was taking the mic, saying it was called the ghost hacker. So someone decided to look into my playlist. The old videos are there of him, but it's probably neither one is not the ghost hacker as such, because I was asking him to come back. I was actually speculating who it was. You know, there is a difference, you know what I mean? And I'm seeing you around here, and you had a car with your lights on, come off it. You're a professional warlock. They can be human beings as well. They do all sorts, look them up. Yes. Like, that one on that, no, that's not the original ghost hacker. Because I was just having a bit of fun. It was just, it's just like, oh, I wonder, I was just saying, like, it's just, I was just my sense of humour. So I just decided to pretend to be it was the ghost hacker, and then someone started sending stuff up. But this one I got now, I don't think that's a ghost hacker. I think it's a bit more sinister than that. I think because I know my own mind, so don't go there. To be fair, and I'm not gonna even show emotion anymore because that's what they want. Yeah, I'm not gonna like. So the one that's on now, he's not the ghost hacker. Definitely not. Not the original one, because when you did that one, because someone said that looked like from the back of the slough, but because right at the back over there, because I recognised the that bit where there's a little hill and you walk across it, I think, because I recognise that house. It's probably that's not far from home, but it's a little bit away. I think someone else said that was the slough as well. But I said, you must be watching what we call each other, because I said, well, no, you're not the original, because that was probably a bit of fun. To be fair, it was just a storyline that's like, this is a storyline that's got out of hand a little bit, in my view, because it was just all innocent. But this one, I think he's more powerful, not the original ghost hacker, because I've seen him here. And I can describe who you are. You keep coming in. You did last weekend, and I thought David had gone back out. I thought, why have you come back in? But you seem to have the shopping So do you take it off him or something? Because this just seems a little bit weird. I've been tested, by the way. I'm fine. I wouldn't be doing all this, would I? I think you should apologise, actually. Calling me names, you don't do that. What do they say? Yeah, I did thought he was around at some point because I thought David forgot something. Trying to ignore you, to be fair. You're not the original Ghost Echo, you're something else. Professional warlock. So I've been told. Because they say professional warlocks tend to, what's the word? Take a shine to you. For some reason. I don't know why. I've still been contacted with the channel. I might not be able to do any. You can say at the weekend or not. I might be having. I'm going to rest as much as possible. This trip I'm going on, it's a trip of a lifetime. To be fair. Yeah, so I don't know. So it was just a bit innocent, to be fair. It is just, I was just taking a look at the time on my old channel. I was just saying, oh, I bet it's Ghost Hacker or something. I didn't know the Ghost Hacker was just a name for, my Facebook kept getting hacked, so I said, oh, I bet it's a Ghost Hacker doing it. So that's how this has come about. But this one that's done this, I don't think it's the original Ghost Hacker because he's more of a warlock type, and it's like because they say that they are human beings as well, warlocks are, because they have to. I mean, must be interested in me for some unknown reason. Not a spirit as such. I think you're a professional warlock, witch, or male witch or magician, because they are quite powerful and they don't have to be in spirit. They can be. But I know professional warlocks can be in spirit, but I don't know him. I don't know anyone. What you said about Leicester, and that Mum, I said I'll protect people from Leicester, and that Mum survived that crash. So there you go, I protected him because he's one of ours. So there you go. So I proved my point on that one. So I protected you all. Sorry about the loss of Jesus. But if there was a Leicester person on this plane, then she got protected because I put a shield around everyone. So, and for that, you didn't get your facts right either. I didn't stay in Leicester very long to make friends. Oh yeah. So, as I said, get your facts right. So I don't know. I was quite very young, really, because I didn't even go to school there, to be fair. So just clutching at straws. To be fair. I know you're here. I'm just trying to ignore it, because that's what they want. Yeah, they said like, so that's the story of the Ghost Hacker, the original Ghost Hacker. why I called it the ghost hacker, because there's just, because people hack, don't they? So I decided just to say the ghost hacker. So, and then I didn't ask you to come back for years. So you must have been watching for you to say that. Don't you find it a bit creepy watching people sleep and then watching someone lock up? Come off it, only just a bit creepy. You seem a nice enough guy, but why stage all this to get my attention? Like, yeah, I know what you look like. It's not that Thursday morning. I know what you said behind me. One thing about me, I have a good memory, because I do. The person I talked to said, yeah, I do have a good memory, and I can repeat everything you said behind me on that Thursday morning, and I wasn't lying. And my audience wouldn't know I wouldn't, because they've known me for years more than me. So one guy was really worried about me. She said, why didn't I open up? I said, I didn't know how after all these years I couldn't open up to her, because probably thought I was, you know, you you must have been watching me for years. I didn't ask you. I was only taking the mic, saying if he was around or not, because the I think you're a warlock. A professional warlock. Because they said that there's quite a few different types of warlocks and witches and stuff. So in theory, you just were watching, I guess, whoever you've been. You must be interested in me, because it's like you don't do that to people though. When I blamed somebody else for it, you caused lots of problems, and I was so poorly, and I couldn't tell anyone. Didn't do any of my channel. I don't think I did. So that's why I'm doing this Hampton Court trip, because I didn't have anything for my 60th really. I did, because I was so ill, and that, you know. It's up to you. I don't think you're a spirit. No, I think you're a professional male warlock, and I don't know anyone when I was young. I was too young to have any friendships back then. I told you I protect people from Leicester, didn't I? Wherever you go, I will protect you. So there you go. It proved my point, didn't it? Where I am from, but you were clutching at straws about a few things. I'll tell you about the horse incident. Actually, the horse incident was in New Forest, and I never fell off a horse. I asked my parents. They said no. And the horse incident, my reflexes are pretty good, because I went behind this horse by mistake. It was just one of those things. He kicked out, but I moved very fast. So if I hadn't, my leg would have been broken. So, do you see what I mean? Not getting the information right. You didn't listen much then, did you? And excuse me, if I want to listen to someone, and it's nothing to do with you, well, I mean, they broke up. It's not. He should listen to me and not put in all the time. Because when I say it, just puts it in. So, it works both ways, don't it? I'm not bothered if we're not together anymore. But I'll always see him alright. It's not a problem there. I've always seen him alright. It's, there's different types of love, You know, if he's got someone else, well, whatever, you know. And I've started to go back out now. Man, I got a special friend. And not mention that either. Man. Because I mean, you seem like a nice enough guy. I've seen you around. So I started to see you around. A bit, just creepy. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of the ghost hacker. Yeah, it's just take it a wrong way. You're not the original ghost hacker, because he was just not scary. He was just a bit of fun. You know, it was just a bit of fun, to be fair. But this one, I think he's a warlock, male warlock, because I was told that warlocks are not in spirit. They mainly can be in spirit, but they can be. I've been told they can be. What's the word? Oh God. No, so they can be in human form as well. They don't have to be in spirit. They're very good at what they do. But they can be, so, you know, get your facts right about me and don't call me names. I don't deserve that. I don't know how, you didn't listen to my point of view. So why should I listen to you and then you call me names? I don't think so. No, I'm not that what you said, because I won't be doing all this. I won't be doing all my crocheting. If you knew nothing about me, you knew what I'd be doing. I'd be doing some type of hobby, and I couldn't care less what other people do. To be fair, you had no right to call me names. And that is what, I remember being on a horse when I was little, but I didn't fall off it because it was a hot day. I remember that, but I never thought I was holding on tight to him because he ran slow. So, you know, you are clutching at straws a bit, I feel. You don't know nothing about me. No one does. That's how I like it. So you just like be mindful what you are saying. But if you're male warlock, you would have known about me a bit more. The brain injury, what you was on about, was wrong, because I had that when I was 21. I'm not crazy over it. If I was, I wouldn't be here sitting here actually. So that was on the training scheme, by the way. If you got, I am not crazy, just because people have flare-ups now and then. He does. You don't see the other side of things, so put out what people do. To be fair, I love Dave a different way. I don't have to express my feelings to you. So put out of our relationship, he's got someone else, so what? You know, people live together in a different way. You don't have to. You need to part me and Dave like you did. You did. You made me blame him on everything, but it wasn't. And he wasn't there that day because he's at Tea and Talk on a Tuesday. So that I encourage him to do all that because he never gets out really. To be fair, never did when he was before the lockdown really. Me, it pissed him to go and do what he wants to do. Not, I mean, I didn't go out for a long time because of that illness. And you actually took advantage of that, I feel. I know what you look like, and my mum does. Was you at that day with the light? You said you like watching me. I think that's fucking creepy. So I know my own mind. Even though I was sick, I got tested by the way, and I haven't got anything wrong. So that's the history of my situation. If you knew about my, so I didn't have no head. I asked my mum if I fell off a horse when I was little. She said no. We were watching every move. Do you think my parents would let me fall off the horse? I don't think so. No, but I didn't really have an accident with the horse, but you didn't get anything right. So if you was watching me for years, then you've not the original ghost hacker. To be fair, you if you're getting in here somehow, I mean, you're causing one problem to the other. Well, I don't care if he has got someone else. It doesn't bother me. What bothers me that you tried to make me go crazy, but I wasn't. I was just very poorly at the time, and you took a bit of advantage of that. So you actually did take advantage. Actually, you really did take advantage because one night you came back when David had his new friend, and I was here alone, and I thought he'd come back alone, you know, it's you. So, because I looked downstairs because it was all dark. And well, you that early, and then I texted him and I said, no, he's still out. I said, well, someone else is here then. And so you taking a piss? You back early, didn't you? Back early too much, you know what I mean? But anyway, so this is the history of my life, and I feel like you got a lot wrong. So, you know, get your facts right before you accuse me of anything, to be fair. And I don't, no one's crazy. If I was that crazy, I'd be not talking, see what I'm saying. But anyway, I do have, the Irish side just kick in. It kicked in a lot because I'm not so few things about, because it was kicking in. But the Irish people tend to flip. You know, they have got a bit of a temper, ain't they? No, but that's probably where I get it from. But you know, just back off. Yeah, you just don't get me at all. I thought that day, I said to Dave, you're a creepy foot lately, ain't you? And I thought, because I know Dave started to wear colourful, I won't say what he's wearing now because you might imitate it, but I knew what you wore, and so did my mum. And that wasn't Dave that time, because if that was the case, this is the drill, he'd go round to my dad and talk to my dad first, and I'll talk to my mum. It's always been the way. But you didn't, because I wasn't like that. Don't be so rude. So I feel like you have been a bit nasty. That why should I listen to you? What's your problem? Because you're not a spirit, you're a warlock. Well, there's a difference. The warlocks can be human beings. They're born into it. I do admit I do have a little bit for flair now and then, but so does other people. He does in a way. And just everyone does, and especially with the heat, it won't happen again because I know what to expect now. I don't. We're starting to learn to communicate better than we have, because he didn't know what was going on, because I kept blaming him, but it was you all the time. You know, So we're going to play silly games. It's difficult to do your research a little bit more. I mean, I'm not crazy because I've got a head injury. I got better actually. I went to college for. Oh, you didn't mention that, did you? And I had severe learning, but I have mild learning now because my tutor wrote a nice report and said that I've got mild learning now. If that's the case, if I'm crazy, I can't use a sewing machine. You know what I mean? Mum, you know, you don't call people names because you can't get your own way. Mum, because you know you've been coming in, sneakily coming in. Because you helped me with the housework last weekend. So I thought since when I could have done it myself when I wanted to do it. And, Mother says hello. I mean, my mum's sharp as well. She might be old, but she's quite sharp. You know what I mean? So don't just get your facts right in it, a little way. Get your facts right before you call me names like that. I don't think so. I won't be doing all this, to be fair, or repeating on my hobby. You should see my top I'm doing. If you're in, you know, if you're gonna play stupid games, you never did your research better, did you? And I didn't know anyone in Leicester. And then that I would have known some people in Leicester if my mum said I was too young and I was too shy to make friends anyway. But I was a shy one, but because I was very quiet. And for the fact you don't know this either, I got curved spine when I was born, and a hip that quite out. You really not done much research on me, to be fair. I find it all creepy that you took the ghost hacker's name on. Because the ghost hacker was, like I just said, I do repeat myself because it's head injury. That's what a head injury do. Look at some of the people. A lot of people do dramas on it. Like David Tennant did one about a head injury, and you know. You don't call people names. I'm sorry to say that. You drive the wedge between me and Dave, and I don't like that. We're special friends now, and we started to talk more. And every time he wears white, I feel jumpy. So he wears something different now, just to let him know it's him. You know, so you know, don't think about driving. Taking Dave off me. So, but they just always be good friends, man. We've been together a long time. But the lockdown, I feel that year around then, the timeline different. So, what to look out for now is just, I'm gonna have a nice drink. You can see me doing this quite a bit, but I want to show you some of my books after my dinner. You said Thursday. I remember what you said. I've got a good memory. Someone else would want to talk to you. This person knows I've got a good memory. Quite a lot of people know I've got a good memory. You didn't even know I went to college. If you did, I was a severe learner, but now I'm a mild learner. And she did, because I can go up to sewing machine and do it myself. I just get on with it now on my own. I mean, that's what I did it for, to get back out there. I did college for 5 years. So if you can come crazy, then I shouldn't have been using the sewing machine. Get out of that one, smarty. Warlock friend that you are. Yeah, so there you go. You can't call people's names. You don't even know. You don't even know what I'm all about or what I've struggled with. You can leave Dave alone. And then, because you tried to make me blame Dave on it, and it wasn't him. Really, because I couldn't understand why you kept coming back early. To be fair, it wasn't him. It was you. You took me. What's the word? You did it at my levels. So get your facts right. I'm not really interested in what they do, to be fair. Whatever. You know, you can't do that to people, making me blame him when it wasn't. It was you. So, this happened 3 years ago when the gypsies were here. So, you see what I mean? I've been told you as a powerful male warlock because it is what they do. No, I was only taking the piss, whether it's you or not, for years. But that's my sense of humour. You know, my subscribers know I wouldn't lie about things because they've been with me for a long time. They know I'm not. Because I've been doing a lot of stuff. I make things for people and that. So come off it. You did wanted to take me down, and you wanted to actually destroy me. You wanted to actually destroy me, to be fair. You're one of the top ones, but yeah. So you wanted to actually destroy me. Really. You took actually. You were taking me down. With like you had this thing that you was gonna take me, destroy me. So in a way, so this is going to be just a general chat about anything that goes, and about the palace and stuff, for what I've got to achieve. And when I get that, it's going to feel a bit nervous because I'm not doing anything like it's going to be a really big challenge. But like, so get your facts straight, please, because I've got a lot of certificates as well. Now I'm getting fed up with people calling me names all the time. What do you think I lose it? Because I don't call people names back, do I? I'm always, I have to bite my tongue, do I, or something? They're like, see you taking a piss or something. I mean, like, that's how I see it. Yeah, you're in here somewhere, and if you want to do stupid things, be like, I know something came in the other day when I don't know what it was. It's some strange thing flew past me. I don't know what that was. It wasn't any wasp or anything because it's too big for anything. if you are watching, would you get your facts right, please, about things. I said I'll always protect Leicester because that man survived because he was from Leicester. No, I kept to my word. Don't care, I bet less about any other time. Man, I just one of those things. I will visit Leicester one day. But it does actually get flitted out a lot. Now, by the way, your latest story, you're not that clever. Well, Rito comes and watches people look cool. It's creepy. But I feel a bit better that I know what was been going on. But see, I was very poorly back then. I had COVID and hay fever, so you know, you wanted to make me worse than I was. That time was the light I thought it was, but I thought, why are you back early and got a white shirt and tie on? Dave was out about 12 o'clock, I think. You came back. Nice drink, and then I'll do some more videos later. But anyway, I just wanted to put things straight to everyone, but they know what I'm all about anyway. And you didn't even get anything right about me. Still having quiet there. I just want to do this bit so I can get a drink. Load it up. So there you go, Lester. I promise that I protect you. And that man survived. There you go. I was right. I have been to Leicester a few times, to be fair, in my younger days. There's a famous clock there. I'd love to see that again. Some changes making over there, isn't there, so I believe. Do you recognise me? Come up and say hello. Hello. Yeah. So, you know, I did well at college and I paid a lot of things. It took me a while. But anyway, so that's a bit done. Give that a bit of a iron out. So, Jimmy, you didn't get anything right about me. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next few videos. I'm just gonna have a drink.